Hey guys, so today I'm coming on with a video to show you guys how I cut down my Senegalese twists. So originally they're about 20 inches, so they come like below bra strap length, and so I kind of want something like a bob. So I've already done the front portion of the hair, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm just cutting it and how I plan on sealing the ends. So let's go. So what you do is you start by grabbing a section of hair, and you can section your hair off, or you can just plan on eyeballing it like I'm doing. And so basically I'm just cutting the hair on an angle, and I have some hair shears that I've gotten from the hair store, and you can grab these at Walmart or wherever hair store in your local area. And so I'm just going to cut this on a downward angle, just because I think that it'll give it a better look. And I may even trim these up a little bit more, but I'm just doing it on an angle like so. And you just grab it by the bottom and just keep going until you just have all of them cut. And see, like this side is a little bit shorter, so I think I'll probably have to cut down a little bit on this side, just to kind of even it out a little bit. But yeah, so I'm going to go a little bit shorter on this side here, because I like that a little bit better. So you also can take one strand and kind of lay it next to the other hairs that you're planning on cutting after you've gathered them up, and just kind of lay it next to it and eyeball where that hits. So these hit here, so I'm just going to grab it like right at the ends of where that is, and then make sure it's nice and straight, and then I'm just going to angle that down and cut. And so I don't really need these to be super fantastically straight, because I don't really want them all the same length. I kind of want some variation. Like, I don't mind the back being a little bit longer than the front. Okay, so here is the hair all the way cut all the way around, and you can see that there's some longer pieces in the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be angling it into a V shape. I didn't want to cut them like sort of even, because this side here, you see, so just a tad bit shorter, because I want to typically do more of a side part here, and it looks a little bit better to kind of have a lot of layers with the hair being cut just a tad bit shorter. It gives a more layered effect. And so yeah, and I plan on, like, you know, you can do like a lot of little cute styles like that and just tie it back. I definitely feel like a lot of weight has been lifted off my shoulders with the hair being cut down. So like here is some of the hair is like, ugh, I don't like all that length. I think it just kind of weighs on your hair, and I'm very like much an advocate of like healthy hair. So this is a great protective style that I'm doing, but I don't want that protective style to cause damage either. So that's something you need to keep in mind when you're putting in installations in your hair and different kinds of things like braids, just the wear and tear on your edges and the pulling and the combing and all that stuff. So yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to seal these ends. So let's get started. The fun part. So we're gonna be dipping our hair. I have my bucket of water. I'm just gonna take a section of hair, and I think I'm gonna section it into 4 different sections: front, front, back on this side, and then front and back on that side. So I'm just gonna take a small section, and then my towel, got it right here, so definitely want to have that on hand. And so I'm just gonna dip it in for about 30 seconds or so, just to make sure that all of the ends can kind of seal and bind together.
There in the water.
I'm gonna take that out of the water. I'm gonna just use that to catch the towel, to catch the hot water, and kind of just squish all of the strands together. Alright, and so there's a look at the ends after I have put them in the water and sealed them essentially. But since we did cut them at the part where the braid was, in some areas right in the middle, it is going to have that open end. So I probably will lightly take a lighter and then kind of close it up a little bit more.
Just going to continue this process of dipping and sealing and then burning the ends.
Okay, so I've went ahead and dipped all of the hair, and I'm all done with that part of my seal process. And then next, I'm just finally going to take the ends and then lightly take and run a little bit of heat over them just to kind of get them a little bit brittle. If you look there, you can see the piece has gotten a little bit brittle on the ends, but just, I don't want to do it too much, but just a little bit, because I don't want it to be too crunchy. So I'm just going to do it slightly and kind of like get those ends a little bit brittle and then press it together. So I'm just going to go around my hair. So I decided to section my hair off into 4 sections so that it'll be easier for me to catch the ends and kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm just, again, still going around and lightly applying the flame to the end and brushing them, like pulling them together. Okay guys, so here's what it looks like once it's all done. As you can see, nice little kind of asymmetrical bob thing going on sort of in the front. And yeah, so that's it. Hope this was helpful for you guys. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and thanks for watching. Bye.